Hi, my name's Paul Cresswell. Welcome to Paul's Tackle Reviews. The purpose of this channel is to give you reviews of tackle that's been out on the bank, tried and tested by an unsponsored angler, and that's me. Today this video is a little bit different. It's going to be a short video, and I've been lucky enough to have a go with a absolute top-end flagship pole, and there is a little bit of video coming later on to show this pole in action. So I went to Bitterwell Lake yesterday to do some fishing. It's a lovely fishery. It's well-run fishery. It's got great platforms, mixed fishing. It's got carp. It's got lots of silvers. They have matches on there, silvers matches. I've fished those in the past. It's run by a guy called Paul Isaacs, and he does fish for one of the Preston teams. He also does coaching, and he does sell some bait and ground bait and pellets, etc. on site as well. So look out for that if you're in the kind of Bristol area. He used to have the Superium X90 pole, and when I spoke to him yesterday, he said he'd just got the X95 and would he like me to have a go with it? And I thought, this is fantastic, and I actually had my tripod with me so I could do some filming. It's Preston's relatively new top of the range pole, and it comes with 15 top kits, so you get 3 match kits. They don't have roller pullers in, but they do have an area for you to drill. It comes with 5 F1 kits, which are kind of medium grade elastic kits, probably up to a 13 Duraslip or something like that. And then 5 carp top kits. They're a little thicker. They also have the roller puller and the new bigger roller puller for bigger elastics. 2 short kits and a cupping kit. So you get 15 usable kits and a cupping kit, so that's quite some package. Also comes with a short 4. I personally love fishing with a short 4, especially in summer when I don't need the full length of the pole. It comes with a hard case, and they've also this time they've put some nose cones on the 3rd section, 4th section and 5th section. The 3rd section is what I would call the 4th section. So I grew up years ago where you used to get a top 4, and the top kit was described as 3 sections, but now Preston have redone their numbering. So you get a top kit and the next section is a number 3. So the short section in their language is a short 3. Now, flagship poles don't come cheap. This one doesn't. I've done a quick search on the internet. 3,300, maybe a little bit cheaper. So that's 600 quid more than I paid for my Maver 921. And that pole was launched 5 years ago. So things have moved on, but even if I had the 2,700 equivalent Maver now, this is a flagship, top of the range pole. So my first thoughts on this is it's got brilliant top kits. And I looked at all 3 of the top kits, and I think they're all fantastic, lovely finish. They've all got individual 1-inch depth markers on the whole length of them as well. I think Preston have really got the top kits bang on here, and new ones are under 70 quid, which is great. Most poles you're looking at 100 quid plus for a top kit. It has a lovely finish, and it's really easy to ship in and out, including the painted sections. Now, I've handled poles before where it's really easy to ship kind of the top kit down to the number 8 section, but then when you get on the shiny sections, they don't pass through your hands very well. This passes through lovely. It's really easy to ship. It felt strong, and there's a wrap on each of the ends of the sections which protects against elbow damage as well. It's a stiff pole, and at this range, at this kind of price, that's what you're going to be expecting. I did see the video where Wickersley Angling compared this pole, the X95, to the Daiwa equivalent. I don't know what model it was, but this was a stiffer pole than the Daiwa. So the big question I asked Paul was, how much better is it than the X90 that he had before? And he said he wasn't looking to buy a pole, but when he tried this, he really couldn't resist. Now, you get these people on the forums, oh, they're just rebadging them, repainting them. That isn't the case, Paul says. He actually said this, he felt for him, in terms of the progression that you're making at the top end, he said this was possibly 20% better in that it's stiffer, it's more responsive, and it's really well balanced as well. In fact, somebody came to look at his X90 with a view to buying it and saw the X95 and tried that as well, and they've gone off to buy an X95. I've got a short video now. I've put some narrative on the bottom of what's going on. It was impromptu filming. I think I've got the best I could do in the time available. This does include an elasticated match kit in this when you see this video. So here we go, here's the video. So here's the summary of my thoughts having handled that pole, and it is absolutely exceptional. It is brilliant, ultra stiff. I mean, people go on about how much does it weigh. It doesn't matter what it weighs, it's how does it feel in the hand, and it feels supremely well balanced. And the responsiveness is incredible. When you strike, it goes straight up, but you don't get that kind of settling either. You strike and then you're ready to go back down again. There isn't any wobble there. There isn't any kind of play in the 4th to 6th sections that you quite often get. Now, I'm not familiar with all the top end poles on the market, and they might all be as good as this, but it would be a step up from what I'd got. I really feel like things have moved on and that this is a brilliant pole. It was great to ship in and out, as I've said before. It did have a real strength feeling about it. I think the action is super stiff. The playing action when you get a fish, Paul said, again, it's super stiff, and then there's a little bit of bend in the top kit, but it does retain that rigidity. It's a fantastic package, and I think Preston have got the package spot on. And if you're using an older pole or you're using a Daiwa, you will hit more bites with this pole because of the way it responds. Strength, can't really talk about strength, and time will tell whether it's a super strong pole, and people will, as more and more gets old, the word will get round on its strength, but I felt it was really strong. So, do I want one? Well, the obvious answer is yes. Why wouldn't I want one? That doesn't mean I'm going to go out and buy one. And we all get into this position where we're bought into a brand effectively. And I've got the 921. I've also got an 800 Pro. I've also got an Invincible X margin pole as well, where there's lots of interchangeability around the top 5 sections. All the top kits fit across there. If I counted up how many top kits I've probably got well in excess of 20 top kits. So changing brands is difficult. But if I was starting from scratch, if that all got nicked, I would seriously look at this pole. And I think the only reservation I've got about Preston poles is about the spares availability, and I know they've had some issues in the past. I use a Maver, they're fantastic for spares. This is why a lot of people use Daiwa, they're fantastic for spares. And I've said previously, I don't know if I'd like to own a Far Eastern pole, and I think certainly during COVID there was a lot of issues with shipping around the world. That might be solved now, and they might have got on top of their kind of chains and maintaining stocks for people. And if that's sorted, I wouldn't hesitate to buy one of these if I was starting from scratch and buying a new top-end pole. So my recommendation isn't go out and buy one of these, but if you're looking at a top-end pole, then have a look at this one. Don't discount it. Really have a close look at it, because I think it is a fantastic pole. That's it for today. If you want to give me a like and subscribe or put any comments there, that's great. Thanks to Paul for letting me have a go. I think these things are interesting. I always try and always carry my tripod when I'm fishing in case I bump into somebody and I can do some filming, and that paid off this time. Until next time, tie lines.